Hello there, sweet soul. Thank you for joining me in this video. Hope you enjoyed this day, including the flowers behind me. And today I'm inspired to talk about anger and understanding anger and the benefits of anger and how we can be at peace with having anger. It's a challenging world we grow in and are in now. And lots of us have been taught wrong concepts about emotions, including anger. I'd like to encourage you and encourage all of us to be okay with our emotions and to allow ourselves to feel certain emotions. There's a difference between anger and rage, as some people call it. Anger is an emotion that can be helpful to us, and it's part of our experience on Earth, in 3D Earth, 3D dimension existence. Sadness, anger, and other emotions, compassion, they can all help us to be more fully human and to understand and navigate the world better and understand ourselves better. For example, we could feel slightly sad, or what you could call compassion, towards somebody, and this emotion will inspire and drive us to, with our open heart, to reach out towards this person and to help them, to extend love, embrace the person, to be tender towards the person, to be their friend, to be loving and gentle. Or even some people we may have compassion towards who are, let's say, they have anger or unconscious expression of anger. You could call unconscious anger rage, or you could call anger just the emotion itself, and we could either be conscious of it or unconscious. If we're conscious of it, you could call it we're consciously aware of anger. If we're unconscious of anger, we could call it rage. But we don't need to get attached to any labels or start labeling everything all the time. Just to try and understand ourselves simply and smoothly and harmoniously. So we can use anger too when we're conscious of it. Just like we can use a little bit of the tinge of sadness or compassion feeling to help somebody and to inspire us to take action. So in this way, feeling a bit of sadness within ourselves for another person can be helpful to us. We can also have compassion and tenderness towards somebody who is lost in rage or unconscious anger. So it's always to our benefit to have an open heart and a tender perspective towards somebody. Also, even if that means on occasion to be firm with somebody, or to say no to somebody, or tell them they can't keep continuing like this. Love comes in many forms, and it's not always fluffy. Sometimes love means saying no to somebody assertively, or speaking up authoritatively or assertively. But it's always vital to maintain our space of an open heart, if possible too, where we are their loving friend from the heart, even if we aren't able to be, or it's not necessary to be their friend actually in physical person, where we're spending time with the person. Okay, so now about anger. Anger draws our attention to something that we perceive to be wrong or unjust in life. For example, if somebody started throwing bombs on all of this beautiful place, throwing paint on the place, just wrecking and destroying the place, I may feel what can be called anger, irritation, agitation, something like stress, tension, uptightness, and all of these feelings that appear in the body. Like other emotions appear in the body. It could be our throat, our tummy area, our shoulders, But all of these things, let's call it anger right now, these will inspire me to stop or talk to this person, or to ask them what's going on, what's happening, or why are you doing this. If I see somebody attacking another person, I may experience an emotion, what we could call something like anger, and it alerts me that something wrong or unjust or mean or bad is happening, as we call it. So anger is used to steer us away from what is not nice in life, towards what we want and like in life. So it's okay to get a little bit irritated, or even the more aware and conscious we are, the less the intensity of anger and irritation and upset. So anger, when we are aware of anger and we're conscious of how we feel, then we're more empowered and more able to choose our reaction, our response. The more unconscious and unaware we are of our feelings, the less we are able to or have voluntary choice in how we're going to speak or say to somebody or talk to somebody in a conversation or an argument. It all boils down to awareness. So no matter what the situation, the higher your awareness, the more empowered you are, and the more effective you are in taking any response. The more aware you are, the more free will you have, so to speak, because you can choose your response instead of having an automatic reaction, an instantaneous, automatic, verbal or physical action response. So it's vitally important to practice being aware of how we feel in life, and not to condemn how we feel, just to become aware of how we feel. So never to get upset with ourselves for feeling anger or irritation, but to realize its function and role. We could be angry at somebody in our life, irritated, uptight, uneasy, unhappy with something in our life. And all this means is it draws our attention that we need to look at it and process and learn from it, and maybe take action for sure. Some people think that just being present with something is enough, that it's going to change the world. Like Eckhart Tolle and many teachers teach, just be still and be present and be alert and be aware. But this is only one half of the story. The other half is from this place of expanded awareness, inner peace, and clarity of emotion and clarity of sight, clarity of mind, that in itself influences the world because of the absence of negativity. But it only goes so far in changing the world and changing your relationships or your situation. So if you want to go much further, bring in awareness into the present moment by maybe looking around, being aware of your surroundings also. So be aware of your surroundings and be aware of your emotions, and try have an open mind and an open heart towards people. So if we are irritated with somebody or ourselves, maybe we need to address something and take action, and this taking action will definitely steer huge forces of change in your life in the direction in which you are vibrationally speaking, the way you're vibrationally feeling emotionally, your thoughts and your emotions, and how you're setting your powerful intentions on how you want to create in your life. So I could be stressed or irritated or heavy regarding paying unpaid bills, and this is my opportunity now. This is telling me to look at the bills. Oh, and you need to pay your bills. You need to take action now. Or if I feel tense or uptight or uneasy with somebody, there's like some sort of miscommunication, misunderstanding, or some sort of bad feelings, a disharmonious vibration, then this is my opportunity now to say, hey Owen, take action, do something, reach out, say something, talk, write something, write a letter, a text, a Facebook message, take action. Assertively, powerfully, with your intention of what you want to create. You want to dispel negativity, dispel untruth, dispel unkindness, dispel bad feelings, and not to deny anything that's there, but to change the vibration towards understanding mutually, truth being exposed, and sometimes explaining ourselves, etc., what we want and what we want and what we do and how what we meant in the past, explaining ourselves. So never get angry at yourself for being angry. Never think that you're letting yourself down or that you're a letdown. Never think that you are unspiritual or that you're lacking in spirituality, power, because you get angry or upset. Everybody gets irritated to some degree. It's a sign, it's a prod, it's a poke telling you to, hey, now is a lovely opportunity for you to do something and take action. And maybe to look within, that could be the action actually, to look within and process and self-examinate your thoughts, investigate your thoughts at the same time, to become more aware and empowered. The huge part of spirituality is looking within and looking at your own thoughts, becoming aware of whenever you have an emotional heaviness within you, an upsurge of emotions, of tightness or energy, anger or upset. Heaviness. So what we can do is we can express anger. First of all, try not to become in a rage, or as Eckhart Tolle might say, try not let your pain body take control of you, where suddenly you have a big heavy negative emotional energy and your thoughts are all very negative too. You think the worst of everybody or everything, and you perceive everything in the most darkest negative way as well. So that's complete loss of awareness, that's complete unconsciousness, completely lost in negative vibrations emotionally and mentally. This is what some people might call, like, this is part of your shadow. Some people might say this is rage when it's associated with unconscious anger, or some people say it's unconscious anger, unconsciousness. So anger is a strong energy, so we can learn to let it out, not by attacking it and forcing it on people, which is what a lot of people do when they're enraged and lost in anger. But we can dispel and use the energy of anger in a physical way, because it's physical energy. There's no wrong or right way, it's just a matter of results and if we're hurting people or helping people. So we can use the energy of anger, the physical energy of anger. We could do a whole lot of physical activity like press-ups or sit-ups or running on the spot or going for a run. Some people just keep going running around the block until their energy and their anger energy is gone. And just be aware of any thoughts that might be angry thoughts, fueling more anger emotion. And some people cry out their anger, and that's a beautiful gift from God or Source, crying too. You can use your anger, the physical energy, to start vacuuming the whole house, cleaning the place, or you could start cursing under your breath. You could start punching a pillow. You could start punching the pillow is very good, or you could shout into the pillow, curse and shout into the pillow or under your breath, without looking like a hooligan lunatic in public, of course. Or you could squeeze something really hard, or you could breathe like a and just try not to let unconscious negative angry thoughts or any unconscious negative thoughts control your mind and fuel more of the anger. So you're letting out the anger, pouring it out, but not filling it up with more angry thoughts. So thanks for watching. Much love and light and blessings to you. I have to finish before 15 minutes, unfortunately. And I wish you joy and wellness and empowerment. Much love and peace to you. Thanks for watching, and feel welcome to share and subscribe. Bye.